This topic is called additive property of equality with integers. So whenever you see property of equality, that just means that there's an equal sign. There's an equation that they're giving you, and usually you have to solve for a variable. Um, this is just dealing with integers right now. Integers can be positive or negative. And let's just start with this first problem. P.S. Please subscribe to my channel, like any videos that are helpful. You can leave comments if you so desire. So we'll start with this equation here. We have 4 equals x plus 8. It's very important to focus on the side of the equal sign where there is an x. So sometimes we can draw like railroad tracks looking things going down on either side of the equal sign. So we have a left side that has a 4 and a right side that has an x plus 8. So we're looking at the side that has an x on it. And we notice that there is a plus 8 with that x. In order to get x by itself, we want it to be plus 0. So to get 0, we need to subtract 8. So when we take away 8, we're just going to have x left on the right, and we need to subtract 8 on the left side also, because we can't just willy-nilly go subtracting numbers on only one side of the equation. We have to do it on both. When we do 4 minus 8, because 4 is positive and 8 is negative, we subtract 8 and 4 to get 4. The absolute value of negative 8 is greater than the absolute value of 4. That just means that negative 8 is farther away from 0 on the number line than 4 is. When that's the case, we need to have our answer equal to negative 4. So we take the sign of the one that has the larger absolute value. So in this case, x is equal to negative 4. Now, sometimes having x on the right side of our equation can be a little confusing. It's okay for you to switch these two sides of the equal sign. Because they're equal, x plus 8 equals 4, and 4 equals x plus 8. Sometimes having the variable on the left side just looks better to us because we're just learning or we're just practicing our problems. So it doesn't matter if you want to change it. Okay, so this problem, we have u minus 5 equals a negative 8. Now we want to focus on the side of the equal sign that has our variable u, and that's on the left side. So we look what is being done to you, and evidently, it's having a 5 subtracted from it. That's what I mean to say. So because 5 is being subtracted, we want to add 5. So negative 5 plus 5 gives us 0, which will leave us with just u. So we need to add 5 to negative 8. Negative 8 and positive 5 have opposite signs, so we do 8 minus 5, which is 3. Because negative 8 is farther away from 0 or has a greater absolute value, we need a negative in front of our answer because 8 has a negative in front of it. So we'll do, that one is negative 3. And we'll do one more practice just for kicks and giggles. So in this case, we have 7 plus y equals negative 9. So we're looking on the left side of the equation. That's where the y is. Y is positive here, and 7 is positive. So we're adding 7 to y, so we want to subtract 7. So we have left y equals negative 9 and negative 7 are both negative, so we add 9 plus 7 to get 16, and the sign will stay a negative, so it's negative 16. Now I'm going to show you, in case they have problems like this, if you had 7 minus y equals negative 9, when you subtract 7 from both sides, you get negative y. You got to remember that this negative sign goes with the y. So that's going to leave negative y equals negative 16. But since we want positive y, we can multiply the whole equation by negative 1. In other words, just change the sign of everything in your equation. Now, this was a separate problem that wasn't given to us on this program. So this is just a problem I made up right here. So I just made this one up. It didn't come from a problem that I was given. But I just want to make sure that if you see a problem where y is negative, we need to keep that negative sign and then change the sign of your answer so that we can get a positive variable there. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.